Hi, I'm Lucia Knight, and this is the Joy at Work podcast. Today, I'm joined by one of my former clients, someone who, like so many of us, had a moment of, wait, is this what work is supposed to feel like? And instead of brushing it off and cracking on, they paused and they chose to design their work life differently. I've asked each guest to share the 3 most important insights they learned about their future work life that they never, ever want to forget. And these aren't just light reflections. They're the result of 3, 6, or 12 months of deep work together. And now they're in a position to capture those timeless notes to their future selves. For some, saying yes to my invitation took a little bravery and a lot of what I call powerful vulnerability. Some had to dig deep because they really value their privacy. Some said yes because they understood the potential power of having a touch point to return to every year. But mostly, they said yes as an act of kindness gifted to me and to you. Let's dive in. Gill, I'm dying to know, what is the very first thing that you want to remember forever about your future work life?
I have got to take with me deliberate curiosity. People have always come to me when I have been proffering strategic communication support, and they'll say, we want to be in the newspapers, or we want to blah, 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 blah. It's like a doctor-patient thing. You know, particularly with the internet, we can turn up now and we go, I need this drug, or I need you to give me this. And actually what the doctor needs to know is, hang on a minute, what's the context? Why do you think this? And there's a whole load of questions, and I can't stop myself applying that curiosity, because I can't really help you if I don't really know everything that's going on. And that often means the stuff that they don't really want to admit or may not yet have admitted to themselves. It takes some vulnerability, it takes honesty, but you're listening really hard. And I'm very lucky that I'm not frightened of asking questions, because I really like people, and hopefully they can feel that. It means then that you can properly help them, and you're setting your compass in the right direction if you're getting to the truth. So it's invaluable for getting
What
results.
did you call it? Deliberate curiosity. Is that what you called it?
Deliberate curiosity.
Okay,
yeah.
so you can't help people unless you delve into this deliberate curiosity and that you go deeper and further. Okay, so that's really important for you to remember in the future. What's the second thing you want to never forget in your future work life?
So I have done about 25 years pure consulting and 5 years very sort of senior level in-house jobs. And it's really great because when you look back, you can go, oh, I saw this happening when I was on the outside and I experienced it. And so there's a really good link there, which makes sure it's not just confirmation bias, but there's data, and you can see the benefits of both. And one of the things that's so painful, and I'm seeing it more, and you will see it all the time, is processes that once helped and have stopped helping, but they are security blanket. It's like holding onto the side of the swimming pool. So what I really treasure and can never ever be without is a kind of, I thought of it as a knife, but that's a bit harsh, more like a duster for cobwebs. And it's processes or it's habits and it's outmoded things that people are doing to keep themselves safe. There is a need for these things, and this is what safety is really important with this, which is why a duster is probably better than a knife, because people fear that if they let go of copying everybody into the email or having a meeting with 16 people in it, maybe 8 every time, then something's going to go wrong. There's a reason. You can't just throw these things away. There is a reason. So it links to the curiosity, of course, because you need to understand what are the psychological needs that this is fulfilling. But we know as well, these things are really holding people back, and they're making people unhappy because they cannot progress. And that's why you end up in corporate reboots, rebrandings or away days, or let's look at our values and come up with an acronym with some words that we all believe in that nobody's ever going to remember or put into practice, but has just cost us £50,000.
So it sounds like for you to be able to do great work, fierce work in our language, you have to have the ability, the freedom, the autonomy to cobweb desk. Yes?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah. To help, it's a weird Mary Poppins type role, but it is, how do we safely change these practices? What can we replace them with for you? So it's that process of replacement, and everybody's got to go together.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not sustainable.
Okay, lovely.
Because processes are about people.
Okay, so this is what do we no
Yeah.
longer need? And when you are able to do that, your work life feels what?
For me, deeply satisfying, because people just light up.
Yeah.
Because they're able to
Yeah.
move. They've let go of the side of the swimming pool,
Yes.
if you like. So things are getting done. People are starting to have ideas because they've adapted, they've evolved. It's an evolution.
Lovely.
It's wonderful. It's
And I can see the
marvellous.
way that links to your deliberate curiosity. That feels like the next part of it. And finally,
Definitely.
what's the third thing, insight, important thing that you must remember in your future?
Well, you know, and you can hear, I'm quite busy in how I process things. I get very excited, very enthusiastic. I think fun is really important. None of this works without the quietness.
I do know you, and there is a lot going on. There's fun, there's energy, there's movement. But you're saying that you want to remember that the quiet space is important. So when you do allocate time for it, what difference does that make to you?
It's really beautiful because it is that big picture thing. So what I do in that space is ask the kind of big questions. I've got this option, this option, this option. Which one's going to help us deliver? Also then to reflect on the values. I use my personal values as a sort of compass. What's the right thing? What's the right thing for this client or this project or for me? How do I feel about that? And really listen. So some of that's journaling, actually, or doodling things out. Because for me, the way my brain works, but not the way everybody's brain works, that helps me find answers that weren't here. They're more back here. And it's every time, it has helped me with every major decision, everywhere I've gone in, all the things that I do.
Finally, what does joy at work look like, feel like, smell like for Gill?
Oh, that's a great question. You can see it on my face. It's really here because for me, it is people having that eureka, that insight moment because of something that you've said, you've suggested, you've helped them get there. So I'm not interested in telling people how to do it. It's about people through working with me getting there for themselves. I don't have the answers. They have the answers, but helping them do that and that lifting up. So it's light, it's bright, it's open, it's generous, it's fun, and it's full of, and it sparks a whole lot of stuff going off into the future. So it's never a closed system as well. It's generative in that sense.
Gill and I work together one-to-one, in addition to her going through the 6-week at-home work-life redesign program called the Fierce Emporium. Check out episode notes where you can get links to all 3 programs I offer so you can choose the right one for you, so that you can find the joy at work that you deserve.